What's up, guys? So I just wanted to quickly come on here and talk about my experience when I first started training and pretty much every single thing I did wrong. I have like a little, I don't know, I've made a couple bullets on what I want to talk about, so let's just go through it. So, overtraining. I definitely overtrained when I first started. I trained like every day. I didn't eat enough to support that. And honestly, as a beginner, you're very new to this, so I really don't think you should be training every day or even 6 days a week for that matter. That's my opinion. Again, there's so much info out there. Everyone has their opinions, but I'm telling you mine based off what happened to me. I was so sore every single day. I didn't even, you build muscle when you're resting. So I was so sore for days, and I would just keep pounding and pounding because I'm that type of person that I feel like if I push myself harder, then I should get better results, right? So yeah, one, overtraining. Two, not enough protein. I literally ate whatever the hell I wanted, which is honestly, I think you should build healthy habits from the start, from the get-go. I really wasn't having much protein at all. I was just eating like whatever, chips and like garbage. If you want to build quality muscle, you're gonna have to eat quality food. So make sure to get your protein in, guys. The golden rule is a gram of protein per pound. So however much you weigh times a gram. Wait, I'm sorry. So like if you weigh, it's a gram of protein per pound. So if you weigh 120 pounds, then you should be having 120 grams of protein. Three, big one. I dieted first. If I could do if I could go back in time and do one thing differently for 100%, would be that I dieted first. Meaning, I was already kind of skinny. I had some small, like very minuscule fat pockets, but honestly, that was probably just in my head, because I was a little messed up. And I thought, let me diet, because if I diet, I'm gonna have crazy abs, and I'm gonna be super shredded. Yeah, no, I looked terrible. I had no muscle because I didn't do it right, and I had no abs either because guess what? Abs also take time to build up. Yeah, we do all have abs underneath, but like if you build a strong core and a healthy core, you're gonna have a much easier time bringing that out when you diet. So dieting first was definitely something I would regret. If you are skinny, if you are not, if you are not overweight, and if you are a healthy weight like I was, you should not be dieting first, because you're gonna look bad. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna look really, really bad. Put size on first. Put some decent muscle on first, and then maybe consider dieting. You know. So please, if you're a normal weight, or if some people are already underweight, I'm pretty sure I was underweight. I was just really messed up in the head, like I said before. But if you were normal weight, please put muscle on first. Don't diet. You're not gonna look like these guys on Instagram. It's just not gonna happen. What else? Four, not contracting. I would literally just go through the motions. Guys, that is so bad. Please don't do that. I wasn't even, oh my god, my cat's sniffing my camera, sorry. I wasn't even, let's say curls, right? I was just doing this. Like, I wasn't actually thinking about it. Think when you do a movement, Yes, it takes time to build a muscle to mind connection, but I wasn't even trying. So I think it's important that you actually at least try. Eating all over the place. So this kind of goes back to the whole not eating enough protein. I was just eating like two meals this day, 4 meals this day. No, you should be eating again, if you're dieting, actually honestly either way, if you're dieting or trying to put on muscle, you should be having smaller meals throughout the day. That's because it just raises your metabolism and protein synthesis, etc. So I'm not gonna go too into this. If you want a different video on that, let me know. But do your research. Meal timing is pretty important. I'm not saying you have to go overboard and crazy and burn yourself out in the beginning, but just be conscious of, wow, I only ate once today. I had nothing before a workout. It does make a huge difference. And then going into that, I wasn't eating pre or post workout. You should be eating pre or post workout. I hear things like, oh, well, I had a granola bar. That is not enough before a workout. You should be having a solid meal an hour. before workout, and then as soon as possible post workout. For the meal timing post workout, I just say, as soon as possible after, if you can. There's a lot of controversy in like meal timing post workout. Let me put this: if you train fasted, let's say you have to go to the gym before school or work, and then you don't eat post workout, that's the worst. That's 100%. Like if you train fasted, you need to eat right after. If you had a meal before your training, then it's not as important, but I would still do it if I were you. Too many machines. So what do I mean by that? I love machines. I'm not gonna say I don't like machines. I think machines are great for contraction, etc. But I was scared to go to like the dumbbells, or the barbell. I have my opinions on barbell, but dumbbells, like I was very scared to go in that area of the gym. Don't be scared. Dumbbells and like free weights are a very important part of someone's plan to build muscle or lose weight, etc. So please don't be shy. Yeah, there are bigger guys usually in that area, whatever. But just keep to yourself, put a hoodie on, whatever. Just do it. It's important. What else? Proper posture and Proper posture on movements. So yeah, going back to the whole contraction thing, I wasn't even trying. Like I would like be hunched over like this doing curls, or like, for example, tricep push downs. I'd be so hunched over, completely using my delts, not even using my triceps. So do your research. It's important. See how to correctly do the form of these movements. And lastly, but also very importantly, is I listened to what people... I literally listened and believed in what all these people on Instagram said just because they looked good. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't really valuable information online or, from colleagues, etc. But don't just believe them and be like, yeah, it's legit just because they look good, Think about it. Does it actually make sense? Do your research. Research is so important. Knowledge is really power. So don't just listen to everyone just because they look good. Because a lot of times they have trainers and coaches themselves. And those are the ones that actually really know what they're talking about. So, and listen, you can be like, oh, well, Alex, aren't you in that exact same position? Yes, I am. But I've said multiple times as a disclaimer, I don't claim to know everything. I just know what worked for me, what didn't work for me, and what harmed me and what didn't harm me. And I have just I think I definitely have more experience than someone just starting in the gym. So take it as you leave it, whatever. But definitely don't just listen to someone because they look good. Actually do your research. I personally am an extreme advocate of science because science never lies. Goals as a beginner, I think there's 4 things you should mainly focus on as a beginner. 1, building a mind-to-muscle connection. This is key. It means everything. You can go through a whole workout, and if you had no contraction, it doesn't matter. So yes, this does take time. It's not going to take a week. It's going to take months. But consciously make the effort to try and build it because it's really important. Proper form and posture. Don't hurt yourself doing weight that is completely out of your capabilities just because your ego likes it. Do weights that you actually can control. If you need a spotter on, let's say you're like, okay, Alex, well, my shoulders are super weak. I can't even do like the 5s or 10s. Get a spotter to help you in the beginning. It's slow progress, and then once you have the spotter, then next time around, don't use the spotter and do as many as you can with good form or whatever. So it's just the small baby steps to improvement that are important. Eat sensibly. I'm not telling you have to eat like someone that's gonna compete, or like someone that's trying to put on 50 pounds, like my cat. But eat sensibly. Like I was saying, get your protein in. Eat pre and post workout. If you really want to take this super seriously, look into meal timing, look into macros, look into all these things because they are important. But if this is just something that you want to do for overall health, just be conscious of what you're eating and when. You don't have to be like super strict about it and do like, well, every 3 hours, If this is more of a health thing and not a physique thing, then just do your best to make sensible options. Do your best to make sensible choices. And last but not least, research, guys. I was in the dark for the longest time, and then when I started to actually do my research, I was like, wow, this makes a lot of sense. So we are blessed. We have the internet, we have YouTube, we have all these things that we can use to learn, you know? Learn. Knowledge is power. Don't be in the dark when you pursue something new. Go in it ready and prepared, because this sport is all about being ready and prepared. Alright guys, so that's it for the video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and consider to subscribe, because I do post every Tuesday, and I want to make sure that I actually put out videos that I feel are useful, and I am getting ready for my first contest in Classic Physique, so I will be documenting that as well. Alright, bye guys.